It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from New Era Field. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead,
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On the return, Carter. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now Watson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson, buying time to his left. Finding Fouts complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Set. Take me up. Here we go.
To throw is Watson, eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Mike, 55. Right there.
On 2nd and 12, Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Carter. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. From the 29, Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first down carry now for Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Steps away to his, and he will have a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Allen now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
On first down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Alert. Cut.
Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But now it'll be third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
55, Mike, guys, 55. Watch the run.
Pass 85. What's that?
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 21 yards there on third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Middle. Check right. Watch 55.
Hey, high 7.
55, Mike, 55. Let's go.
Now Allen again. Flushed out right. He's going to take a and this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's second down.
Middle. 52.
Hey, Alpha.
Allen to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruit.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Watson now to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson throwing on 3rd and long. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's at the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do? And a big loss here as he's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. Blitz coming and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Allen, and the pressure gets to him again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on.
Allen now on third and goal. Allen hit. He lost the football. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And the Texans.
First set. UAT.
You.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Oliver in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Back to throw, Watson, forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. for it. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson now. Throwing again. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Alert, alert, alert.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike, 5. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 41. Mike 41. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Quick dash, quick dash. Come, come. Check 31. Check 31. Here we go.
Allen.
Check, check, check 41.
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. Back now in Buffalo. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Throwing on third down, Watson dancing to his left. Open man, the tight end fouls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first down, Miller. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on second down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Angelo Blackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, and he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this. Check. Fresno. Check, lady.
No time now.
They'll run on first down. Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Miller. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 16, Watson. Starlatulame in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From midfield, here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Yo trip is here, baby. Yo trip is here.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.